Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gameware. I'm Austin. I got another review and unboxing of a game that I backed on Kickstarter, and that sweet game was what? Ghostbusters 2, the board game. Now, because I backed it on Kickstarter, I got this nice, sweet white deluxe box with this foil print. Now, I know that you clicked on this video not to see the sweet box or my beautiful face. You want to see what's inside this box. So let's take a closer look at the components. There's a closer look at the exclusive box art when you back the Kickstarter. The foil inlay is really pretty. I'm enjoying the white background. I mean, man, I feel like Vanna White right now. Like, oh, look at this. But you know what? We've seen the box art. Let's check out what comes inside the box. So right off the bat, we are greeted with the Ghostbusters Operation Manual / guide / art book / storybook. So we got our first page in here is telling the campaign story from the first game and getting us ready for this campaign for this game. We've got our components breakdown. Lady Liberty. Oh, good old Ecto 1. Some pretty nice 100mm figures. Breaking down of how the scenarios work, each individual equipment card. I'm loving it. And as you're reading through this, man, it doesn't, sometimes reading a manual gets kind of boring, I'll be honest. And I still enjoy it, but they do get boring. But as you start to get bored, I feel like they go, you know what? Let's put some more story in there, so they kind of peppers it in and we feel like we're a little more engaged. So after we check out the operation manual, we've got some pop-ups. I keep saying pop-ups, I don't know why. Pop-outs, excuse me. But Ghostbusters 2, some tiles. Some more tiles. As always, artwork is always awesome. I love the fact that it's very cartoony like the real Ghostbusters, and which is something I watched when I was a kid, absolutely enjoyed. And I watched the other Ghostbusters show as well with the monkey. I wish they had the two franchises together because it would have been fun to play as the monkey, but you know, nonetheless. We've got our character cards, Venkman. So we got our Proton pack, our Slimer pack, and we can switch between the two. Oh, we've got some equipment cards inside here, goo pile cards, and I'll show you what they look like individually in a little bit. Ooh, like I love. I'm a huge fan of minis. Oh, look at these guys. Ooh, Egon. Can't deny that's Egon. He's got his little hair right there. He's got his proton pack. Oh, there's Winston with the slime pack. I'm loving the material they use for the ghost. I'm really thinking that I might put an LED underneath here and light them up and just put a little bit of paint so it's kind of a little more shiny. Let's see what's on the next rack here. Let's be careful when we pop this bad boy out. Always takes a little bit because they just don't want to come out perfectly. Ooh, there we go. We got some Lady Liberty here. She's a two-part 100mm figure. I'm loving that. Some of my favorite parts about it is the fact that they added the speakers, just like in the movie. Just loving that. She's going to be an interesting paint. I like how she's a softer material, so I'm not too worried about damage-wise. Only thing I'm worried about is when painting, if the paint's going to chip as it bends a little bit, but we'll see. Ah, look at this bad boy right here. That's crazy. Like again, I said, you know, I'm going to put a LED and see if it'll actually light up. I don't know if it'll work, but it would be kind of cool to see light from underneath and seeing them look more eerie. Let's see. Ooh. Ah, the brothers from Ghostbusters 2 that fought and battled through the electric chair. You know, the opening scene of Ghostbusters 2 where they get their proton packs back when they're in the courtroom. These are the two brothers they're fighting. I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that some of the characters are in this game. You know, we've got from the movie, and then we also got some from the toy line from the 80s. There's Janos. Ooh, what do we have here? Ah, the Kickstarter exclusive. Frame for Vigo the Destroyer. Vigo the Impaler. God. I know Ghostbusters 2 is not a lot of people's favorite movie, but I did enjoy it. It scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, just as much as the first one did. Ooh. Another 100mm figure. So you place your ghosts inside here and they get more and more powerful. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Snaps together real easy. Feels really sturdy. It's going to look good with some paint on it and kind of break it apart so it's not so pink. We've got all our wonderful character bases for our ghost and for our heroes. Let's get a closer look at some of the miniatures. So why do we back any Kickstarter? Because we love to get miniatures, the exclusives, the add-ons, all the extra fun stuff. I mean, this game is full of miniatures. And I didn't get half of them out here because each one of these figures, you usually get about 5 extra ones. Again, we've got Lady Liberty. Look how much detail is in there. Very easy to paint, honestly. It's going to be a lot of fun. Washington Square Monster, kind of give you a comparison. Right next to Venkman right there. 100 millimeters opposed to 25 millimeters. Very opposing figure on the board. There's our Grand Plasma. Can add any figure on top of it so they can get stronger. There's another wonderful figure from the 80s toy line. There's Granny Grows. We've got Mail Fraud right here. Love the names. Brain Matter. Again, the brother. They fight in the original Ghostbusters movie. Give you a comparison. Another Kickstarter exclusive. They're relatively pretty even size, but still just as menacing. I mean, these guys are just... I'm loving the detail, loving how frightening they are, and fun at the same time. Just scary enough, just fun enough. There's Vigo right there. Now, because I backed the Kickstarter, I got an extra sculpt of Vigo. I bought this. This was the $10 add-on, so we could hold that right there. I mean, check that out. That is super cool. There's Vigo's second sculpt. Always flip the painting around when he escapes, just like in the movie. Really cool, right? What else we got over here? I just love... There's so many miniatures. Just crazy. Look at these guys. Just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They're going to be so much fun to paint. They've got so much detail. I know I showed Mail Fraud, but I just love them. So we have our equipment cards here. Some S-rank ones. Lots of equipment cards. Going to be a lot of fun. Our goo pile. Each time you go to a goo pile, maybe you'll get an event. Maybe you'll get an equipment card. Maybe a special equipment card. We have our event cards. That changes the way the game plays as we progress. Again, our wonderful tile cards. You can kind of see how big these monsters are when it comes to the tile. We've got, there's Tully. There's all of our Ghostbuster cards. So one of the Kickstarter unlockables with this cool book / card holder. Inside we've got some extra equipment cards and some unlockable scenarios. Let's see what else is in here. Well, what is this? Oh, it is our extra unlockable Ghostbuster characters. Rolling. There's Garrett. And then the scenarios breaking down how where all the tiles are going to go, how the ghosts are going to interact. Each individual ghost. Only issue I had is you can't see it, but I got a scratch right across this one that was in my box. A little crappy, but it's okay. Some more scenarios inside here. More breakdowns of ghosts. They're individual. Sore throat. I love the names for these things. As you can see that I absolutely love this game. Let's get you out of here for my final thoughts. My final thoughts on this game, it's an absolute must-own. Whether you're a huge Ghostbuster nerd like me and my boys are, or you just want a new fun game to add to your rotation, you can't go wrong with Ghostbusters 2, the board game. It's got amazingly detailed miniatures that are going to be a lot of fun for any painter to paint, and trust me, I love painting miniatures, and I'm going to have a blast painting most of these. Gameplay-wise, 60 minutes, you can't go wrong. Age limit, 15 plus. My 7-year-old boy picked it up quite quickly. The only gripe he had is he didn't want to play with these miniatures. He wanted to play with my Lego miniatures, which was just as fun, to be honest. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to see me paint any of these miniatures, let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And as always, happy gaming. I'll see you around.